Hey all, hope you all are doing good. So today we are going to learn some more new things. So if you have ever written a JavaScript, you must have heard about document.getElementID dot document.getElementByName by name and all those kind of things. So what is this document stuff? Okay, so the model based on which the JavaScripts we use for any kind of animation or any kind of like even for the CSS manipulations and all, that is something called as like DOM is nothing but document object model. So consider the whole website as a single document, and then considering that as our foundation, we got various functionalities and we can manipulate or we can use various available functions accordingly. Okay, so that is what DOM is. So here if you have seen, we have something called as sink and sources. Okay, now sources, it's like in general like we have source for image SVG. So source is nothing but that only. Only the context will change, but the content and the intention or the meaning remains in. Now what is sync? Okay, so like if you are I can say programmer, or if you are okay, if you are writing any kind of program, you want to write something into the file, what you will use? You will use some kind of reader buffer writer, some kind of, right? So those are nothing but our things. So in context of our JavaScript, we have something called document.write, document.writeln. So all these kind of things which are present on the browser and allows us to inject something within some content within the web page from these kind of DOM functions, like acting the where the browser act as a source. So if you didn't get it, the one liner thing is, if we are making use of these kind of functions like document.write, writeln, these kind of functions which helps us to inject some content with from the browser, like from the browser in the sense browser as a source. Okay, so those kind of things are nothing but our sync. Now I hope these two words make sense. Now we are going to see the lab. Okay, so here today's lab is, so we are going to use the document.write and location.search. Now what is location.search? So if you know what is query params, that is location.search. Okay, if you don't know what is query parameters or those kind of things, let me tell you. When okay, when let me open Google. Okay, if I search for say D point, okay, what is happening here? This till here, that is google.com. What is it? Let's say it is a host name or domain name space, anything. Like for different websites we can say some API path will be there, anything it might be, I don't care. Even there is some API that will also be a part of our regular URL. After that, these kind of parameters like question source or question anything, like these are the parameters which are which we are passing through the URL. Okay, so these are nothing but the value that we get from location.search. Okay, so yeah, this is fine. Let's try to access the lab, and today we are going to see that when we are, okay, let's see everything in the lab itself. Open link in new tab, and we are going to simply do some searches, and we are going to see what is the behavior that is happening when we search for something, and based on that, what is the possibility that we can try something out on that. Okay, so that is what we are going to look. So if you see here, I simply say okay, first search. As soon as I'm doing first search, okay, I can say first search here, which is like common across our library. Now what else has happened here? So for that I'm going to go to my inspect element, and I'm going to see that, okay, so this is where I have written some value previously, but if I come down, I can see that there is an image tag for which my search is getting appended, the search which I have done previously. Okay, so if you can see, as of now it is first search, right? Now I'll try to write second search just to show you that it is working. Okay, I mean that this behavior is happening. Second search. Okay, inspect element, and below that you can see second search. So whatever search we are doing, it is basically appending to image. So I can see that it is again stored somewhere in some tag on the browser. It means that I can do something with it, right? So what I'll be doing is I'll close this image. Okay, so previously what we used to do is we used to I can say intercept the request and do something and then return back as a result. So that was like reflected cross-site scripting or stored. Okay, so that is different kind of cross-site scripting. So today what we are seeing is DOM based. So whatever we are going to do will be like exploited by the use of document or the tags that are present on the browser itself. Okay, it is not going somewhere, something is going to happen on server and then the response is going to be reflected and then the user is going to suffer. It's not like that. So it's like immediately DOM. So based on our tags that are present, our image, our, I can say, the content that we are searching is going to be stored in some tag like image, and that's how the output is going to affect. Okay, so let me, yeah, so what I'm going to write is, I'm going to, okay, this is what my content is, I'm searching, right? So I'm going to simply close this, and then I'm going to open my new thing, that is svg, and then here on load. As soon as this loads, self-explanatory, alert 1. So you can see this is what I'm going to write. So what is the value that I gave so far from here till here, right? And this is the value that we have given. Let me copy this and enter. Now nothing has happened because this is already executed. If image search is executing, means already it has searched for the source and something has happened. But uh, so that was something like, say, valid, uh, I can say a name. But now that exploited thing, I'm going to pass it here. Okay, now when this is going to, like, I'm going to search, the image source is going to come into action and it is going to search for the source. So then this script is going to execute at that time. Okay, not after it loads and then it's going to search for source. That's why it is not reflecting when I'm doing it here. But when I do it here, it will, the new image is going to be created. At that time the source is going to be searched. So let's click on search, and let me open my inspect element. Where is it? No, I didn't paste it, or what? Control V. Yeah, this is what I want. Search. Right, so this didn't work. Why? If you can see here, there is no SVG tag came after our search. Mean there was something wrong. We didn't do something right. So whatever value we had, let's copy it here again. Okay, let me write something, and inspect element. Where is my image? Here is my image. Let me, now I hope you are able to see. So what is the value that we gave? Image, image, image. Where is image? Here we image. So instead of this, we gave this value. And now here the thing is, I need to close this. Okay, so if I'm closing this and then I'm searching, so basically it is like we are not framing the syntax or closing tag, double quote, so those kind of things, because of that it was not working. So let me close this and search now. So you can see now it is executed successfully. So basically we tried to give input in such a way that the value is appended to the image and then it gets executed because we searched, and so the malicious script, or I can say the alert one, was executed. So that's how we solve this. Let's, I hope now you are know, you know what is DOM based cross-site scripting, you know what is sync, you know what is sources. So for source we have taken an example of this location dot search. So this location dot search is nothing but whatever query params that we are passing as like parameters through browser. I mean the get request or the URL. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And yeah, that's it for today. And if you liked my explanation, please do click on subscribe, click on notification bell, and share with people whom you think really need these kind of things. And if you have any other good examples for this DOM based cross-site scripting, please do mention those in comments. We'll definitely try it. And yeah, thanks. Stay home, stay safe.